You're going to love this. Trust me.
Yo, Dragon Ball junkies, welcome back to another Theme Deck Thursdays. Today, I'm going to be playing a fun Bardock deck that I built. It's not blue-yellow good stuff Bardock, it's mainly blue Bardock with a little yellow thrown in, but it's hopefully going to be a fun deck. I've never tested any of the Bardocks Crew stuff, so I just built a themed deck around it. It may not be meta or anything like that, but it's going to be fun. Let's try it out right now. Alright guys, before we jump into the gameplay of the deck, I'll take you through a quick run through of it. This isn't going to be like an intense deck list, but pretty much it's just Bardock stuff. Show you the idea of gameplay. So good blue stuff, we got some Senzu Beans, some D-Magics. We've got, as a unisons, we've got the SS Son Goku Spirit Boost Striker, because we do some Spirit Boost stuff, and I just think this is a good deck for Blue Saiyan Spirit Boost decks. We have a lot of Blue Saiyans, so, and then SS3 Gogeta Super Warrior Evolution gives us some defense later in the game. You know, we can drop this guy for 3 energy. He's a dual attack 20k unison, which is always good, but he gives us some defense because we have a lot of Blue Saiyans in the deck, and if they're in rest mode, then our leader doesn't take damage from attacks. They got to go through this guy first to get to our leader, so I think he's going to come in handy a lot. And basically, we have a little yellow package in here just so that I can use Nimbus. I only have 2 Nimbus, but then I've got 2 Toras, which they help me because I need Toras for something else in the deck, but they happen to be yellow, so I can pitch them for Nimbus. We're just going to want to charge 1 yellow or 1 blue yellow early in the game just to have access to Nimbus later. Most of our other energy is going to be blue, or we'll just charge a blue yellow probably. We've got the Great Ape, which is themed because this is all Bardocks and apes and stuff, so you know that's a yellow card we could pitch for Nimbus, and it lets us get some draw power. We've got 2 of those, and then another yellow card, we've got Bardock Will of Iron. This can be played for free on top of another Bardock and just get a surprise double striker 20k. You know, hopefully the opponent isn't expecting that. But pretty much what we're doing is we can charge this guy, and then we can play him from our energy. He's a 2-drop Bardock, and then we have Toras here and here, and we're trying to use this Bardock. Or wait, we use, what are we using? I can't remember how I built the deck. Anyway, we're trying to get into our 4 and 5 cost Bardocks. So which is this guy, this guy. This guy is going to be one of our key win cons. We can use that with Gine. If your leader card is Blue Bardocks Crew, and you send this card from your drop area to your warp, add a Toras. So this lets us get our Toras Red Armband. I guess there's like 2 ways you can go with this deck. You could go with the Red Armband way, or you can go with the Great 8 Assault route, or Assault of the Great Apes, which is where you play out a bunch of apes. But I'm going with the armbands because the armband lets me restand this, and when it swings, your opponent has to get rid of a card, or no, every time it's switched from rest mode to active mode, your opponent loses a card. So that's at the beginning of my turn when I untap him, and then that's also if I use Toras Red Armband, I can swing with him once, that's a 25k single strike, then I can use Toras Red Armband to untap him, so then my opponent discards a card, and then it gives him double strike, and then I can double strike and attack with him again for a double strike 25k. So that can be making my opponent pitch 2 cards for turn at that point, because when he untaps beginning, and then when he untaps with the red armband. But what do I have? Blue bar. Yeah. So this is a Tora, which lets me play out energy cost 4 or 5 Bardocks, which are this Great Ape Bardock, and then my Final Strike Bardock, as well as this guy. He has activate main if you lead a card. This guy, I want to get this guy out early. Activate it, then negate this skill for the game. So I can get him out early, and I can do my Toras Red Armband with him instead of paying the 4. I'm never going to pay that 4 for Toras Red Armband. I'm going to activate it with this guy, or I'm going to activate it with, there's something else I can activate it with. At the end of the turn, So this is just a great card for the deck. It's a 4-cost Bardock. And I can charge it as a blue-yellow once I have a Bardocks Crew in play. So it can be charged as blue-yellow with no energy exhaust. Might want to actually bump that guy up, but I'm already at 52. And then Tora, he lets us get our 4 and 5 costs out. This is just a defensive card. It gives us a clone token. We've got the God Sealing Technique because we have unisons. Good blue stuff. Super combo split. We're going Zamasu and do I have the other two? What's the other two super combos that I got? I'm almost feeling like I'm forgetting. Oh, Shugesh, duh. Yeah, this is the new guy from the anniversary box. This is the main reason I wanted to try this out. So this can also let us get a Bardock of 5 costs or less into play later in the game for very cheap. So we can get our 5 costs or less Bardocks, which we have many of them. You've got this guy, we've got this guy, and we've got the ape in the final strike. Basically, we just want to get these guys into play for free and do the cool stuff. So that's the deck right there. Nothing too special, nothing too broken, but it's going to be fun to try it out. Let's check it out. All right, guys. Narrator Josh here. Going to walk you through these Bardock games. First thing, we're playing up against my boy Vegeta cards using his King Piccolo deck. He can go very hyper aggro with this deck. So I try to be defensive early, but you'll see how it works out for me. Charging the Dimension Magic, that was probably a mistake. Charging a God Sealing, turn 2. He didn't do much on his turn 1. He just got his piano out. Now he's going to get his unison out, which is when everything just starts to go bad for me. I've got my 1-drop Tora out, so I can block an attack, and then when Tora dies, I can pay 1 to get this big boy out. This is a blocker, double striker, ape Bardock. Part of the theme. A lot of people are saying that's a really good card and it can be used in other decks and stuff. It is pretty good. He's just gonna swing. He's being aggressive because he knows I'm blue. He doesn't want to give me time to set up my stuff. I'm charging this guy. When I charge it, he has his skills negated. Vegeta cards tells me that it's been ruled that when he comes out onto the field, since he's moved to a new area, he loses that. All his skills are negated for the game. So it's kind of interesting. Tapping 3 to play my Unison, my Hyper Evolution Gogeta. This will keep my leader protected because I have a Blue Saiyan leader as long as I have Blue Saiyans in rest mode. Then Hyper Evolution keeps my leader safe. My leader can't take damage. So I have a dual attack, so I'm going to swing at his Unison. Maybe get his, I have a double strike here. I can kill his Unison is what I'm hoping. And I'm successful. I can take out his Unison, which I know pretty much next turn he's just going to play another one. And yep, there he goes. Plays another one. But at least it wasted 2 of his energy. It took up 2 of his energy to make him do it. And he's just developing a huge field. There's really not much I can do to stop it. So I'm at 5 life. I can drop myself down to 4, which is when I can awaken by using Chilled's Army Reinforcements to negate. Get a blocker out. We're just going to leave the card out as the blocker. My leader cannot take damage because I have a Blue Saiyan in rest mode, so he has to either go through my Unison or go through my leader, or go through my Bardock Ape. Super combo that to protect my Bardock. Rest one of his battle cards. Super combo the Zamasu. Dimension Magic. So I use up a lot of my negates and my defensive cards here on this turn because I'm already down to 3 life and I just want to keep my attackers alive. But now that I'm at 3, I can Shugesh using that Shugesh from the Anniversary Box Super Combo to combo out my Final Strike Bardock, which is kind of what this deck revolves around, is the Toras Red Armband and the Final Strike Bardock. Every time it gets unrested, he has to bottom deck a card from his hand. Toras Red Armband lets that happen an extra time in the turn. It gives him double strike, so you can be discarding 2 cards from your opponent's hand. Get a double strike and a single strike out of that. So 3 energy. I almost didn't want to charge anything there, just because I have so few cards in my hand. That's the biggest problem I ran into with this deck. In my second build, in the second game that I play, I changed it up a little bit from the deck that I showed you earlier in the video. I took out the yellow Toras and I made it 4 Saiyan Instincts just for more draw power. Saiyan Instincts is also a yellow card we can pitch with Nimbus, so we put it 4 Saiyan Instincts to have more hand power. But it doesn't make much difference, which you'll see in the next game. But he's just developing a huge board, a huge hand. He's still at 6 life. It's just, King Piccolo's a tough matchup. Especially for a janky blue deck. So I've got 4 energy. I can't play anything. Swing with this. I don't want to do the Spirit Boost because I want to keep my Unison alive. I need to keep my Unison as high power as he can be. And I'm trying to do some board clearing, so critical is not important. But he just keeps, every time I attack something, he combos stuff out and gets more cards on the board. He's got his Piccolo Jr. Scion. That's a King Scion. There's a double striker blocker right there. I don't have God Sealings in my hand. And his board is just too big. It's just too much for me to get around. I have no cards in my hand. So we're pretty much screwed here. I think this is actually his kill turn. So he's just going to proceed to swing everything. He's got to get rid of all the blue Saiyans on my field, or he's got to get rid of my Unison. And he realizes here he should just be attacking Unison instead of attacking my battle cards. So he attacked my Final Strike Bardock. I blocked that because whatever. Now he realizes it, and he starts going after the Unison. Yep, now he swings at the Unison, kills the Unison, so now that is gone. My leader is not safe. I have no blockers left. I have no negates. I have 3 cards in hand. I'm really pretty much screwed here. I can Senzu Bean twice. I can super combo once to rest something. I can Senzu Bean twice to get my leader up to 25k. And then I get a draw. I get a crazy draw, but it's too little too late. I'm not able to use it. You'll see why in just a second. When you see he's going to swing again, I'm going to Senzu Bean again, getting my leader to 25k. And then he swings with a single strike. I take the damage to go down to 2. Wait till you see what I got. It's not enough to save me because it's the only card in my hand. But here we go. I'm about to be dead. Swinging him at my leader, right?
Yep.
No negates.
It's 20.
Senzu Bean 25.
Oh, Jesus. That's funny.
Look at my freaking... I have 2 battle cards, no hand. You have like a fortress of cards.
I'll swing it.
Swing at leader, no response.
25.
25 to my 25.
I don't even get to draw. That's how bad it is.
Take it.
I hope it's not a negate. That's all I gotta do.
It's a really good negate, but I can't use it yet.
I'll shake at your leader.
Wait, yeah, I can. 3 more. I don't have to discard a card for this, do I?
Which one?
No, for this one.
Oh, yes, you do.
Do I? If you have 3 or more
Yeah,
energy, hold up. Negate the attack, then play this card. Your opponent can't attack. If your leader card is more than blue. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I can't do that yet. So no negate.
Oh. I can't believe you drew it. Oh.
But I
Oh,
don't
you know
know.
what?
If you have a way to
I'm not
burn
gonna.
me, it won't matter.
I'm not.
Because I have to take one more hit.
Oh, I'm not gonna super combo. I'm just gonna attack and
Oh,
then.
you have a double strike, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's game.
Yeah. If you
Oh,
swing with the double strike.
yeah, I swing with Piccolo.
Yeah.
So
And I
that
can't freaking use my
really,
hatch, so I need to take 1 damage to use the hatch.
I forgot. I forgot he was double. Yeah. Anyways, that was fun. I still
Yeah.
think Piccolo's really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a good deck. Just the problem is it gets really messed up because it's a lot of free 15Ks basically.
Hmm.
You're playing 20K on defense. Aggro kind of runs through it, and anything that minuses a lot, it's really hard to play against like red.
Or
So
doesn't Black Mass Saiyan hurt it a lot?
it can, yeah, because you got the mass. Because you can just go critical and stuff, and I'm only at 6 life, so it's hard, but I don't know. I still think it's with these drawn out.
All right, guys, here's game 2. Playing against a random on untap. Different clothes because this is a different day. So I'm charging this. Turn 1. Now I should have played one out because I have a card in my hand that says if I have a Bardocks Crew in play, I can charge it without energy exhaust. And I need that yellow energy. But I messed up. I didn't play it because I didn't want him to kill it. So now I'm trying to charge that and asking, well, I have a leader card as a Bardock Crew in play, and he reminds me that doesn't count as in play. It needs to be somewhere else on the board. Your leader area doesn't count as one of the cards in play. Same thing with Hyper Evolution Gogeta is what he tells me. That if your leader is a Blue Saiyan and it's in rest, it can't not take damage. It still takes damage, so that doesn't count as in play. But now I get my guy out and keep an energy open so I can play my 5-cost Bardock when he dies. He gets that Piccolo Unison out again. God, that thing is so good. The card's in every red deck. It's the best red Unison. Swing at my leader, no response. I don't mind taking some damage because I need to get down to 4 to awaken. Now he minuses that guy and kills it. We're having a discussion about how minusing is removed by a skill. And he asks a judge from his locals, finds out that is correct. If you minus something, it is removed by a skill. So in just a second, I type all this stuff and then he ends up saying, yeah, it's good. So I deleted it. But so I play my 5-cost out in rest mode. Not the one I want, but it does let me find my Toras Red Armband for 2. Just keep swinging. I'm down to 5, so now I can negate, take a life. He tried to, he played his Yamcha on my Bardock, but my Bardock had deflect. And so he left it out anyway. And since he did that, since he didn't take it back, he didn't ask if he could take it back. I didn't tell him he could take it back when he played it, counterplay on a deflect card. I make the same mistake here in a bit, and pretty much caused me to lose the game. I think I would have lost anyway. But, so we're swinging with this. And then I awaken. Or no, I can't awaken yet. Oh, I'm down at 4, so I awaken. And now, this is probably a mistake here. Maybe I should have done this defensively. But I'm just trying to get some damage to him. trying to clear his board, trying to kill his unison. And so I'm swinging with stuff. He after image, he kills my blocker token. And then this is probably a dumb move right here. I just want to do something. I want to do something cool, you know. So I swing with leader. No response. I combo this ape for 1. And I combo a blue so that I can rival for that. Another reason I want to get that arrival out is because at the end of my turn, he untaps and I draw 2. So he just lets me get some more cards in my hand. But that double striker that I just evolved onto my Bardock, can't attack with it. I can swing with that. And then I awaken, I draw 2. And then here is where I screw up. Currently my leader is not safe, but as soon as I block with that Bardock, my leader will be safe. So he swings. I block. Now I have a blue Saiyan in rest mode. So he can't damage my leader because of my Gogeta unison. Now when he plays this guy, I use God Sealing and it has deflect. Now since I didn't let him take back his Yamcha, I don't take that out. And I decide, well, I might as well just play it then. I play it onto the field, then he Yamchas it, killing it. And now I have 3 cards in my hand, 4 life, and everything's in rest mode. My leader's not safe, and I'm pretty much dead. I can't do anything from here, so I just take the hits, take the hit, and then he's got a dual attacker. He swings with a dual attacker, and I'm dead. Can't survive this, guys. I don't have enough cards to combo, and we dead. We lost again. Bardock is jank.
Alright guys, I want to thank you for stopping by for another episode of Theme Deck Thursdays. I know we got whopped in those games. We really got beat. My Bardock deck is super janky. I think the leader's just subpar. I think it's going to be hard to make like even a somewhat competitive deck with that leader. But there is another way to try Bardocks Crew. You can go with the Great Ape Assault or Assault of the Great Apes and build it centered around the apes. So maybe I'll try that out sometime on another episode of Theme Deck Thursdays. But for now, we got to go, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you drop a like on the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't subscribed already. Hit the bell so you know whenever I make new videos. And drop a comment for me. Let me know if you've ever tried the Bardocks Crew stuff. And if you've got a decent build of it, send me a link and I'll check it out. But for now, we're out. I got videos playing over here. Check me out on Twitch TV /Dragonball Junkie. Peace out, guys.